It snowed. Lots and lots of snow. That's the practical vehicle I have at the moment to drive in the snow. Because Leroy has decided to heat his transfer case. So that's not a good option. And this, there's snow, good option. Yes, yes. Corvette plus snow equals fun, right? Yes, yes. We're getting ready to head out and go get some parts. We're going to be getting the caliper for her, and we're going to get some steel wool so we can polish up Grace, and then we're going to go put Grace together. So let's go run to the store. All right, we picked up our new caliper from O'Reilly's. We're going to run over to Napa and see if we can find us some quad-aught steel wool. I need to get some of the quad-aught because I want to polish up some of the chrome, and I'll show you guys some of that where you just kind of polish it up real easy and quick with some steel wool. Nice and sexy. Just a wee bit of snow out here. It's just a little bit of fun playing on the road. It's not all that slick, but it's pretty fun. I'm getting quite a bit of enjoyment out of going out and playing and getting a lot of errands done, and we're headed over to the shop. I went over to one place, no quad-aught, so we're gonna look at Walmart. So we're working on polishing up the wheels before we get the nose together so we don't get all the stuff kind of mixed up, get chemicals kind of everywhere. Hardest part about these wheels is these freaking spokes. Like the outside will clean up real easy because it's easy to reach. And these spokes definitely need some work. Alright, I got the wheel polished up to about 60-70%. The other side needs some more work on the lips. And I got a lot of the chrome pipes all polished up, so everything's kind of gleaming over here. I got the caliper today, so Redneck's over here to pump my brakes, and I'm going to get the caliper swapped off so I can actually have equal front brakes on the front. So we got to move some vehicles, and we're going to get that in. So let's go do that real quick. We got to move a few vehicles in so we can get the Corvette inside so we can change out that freaking brake because it's a little snowy out, and only having like the left front caliper grabbing a little bit scary. So we're gonna get her in. All right, we got everything ready. We're gonna get her up in the air, and we're gonna get that tire off so we can get that caliper off. We have the wheel off, and now we're gonna get the bolts out of the back of the caliper out. Alright, we got the caliper off. Now we're going to swap her on, and we're going to start bleeding her. Got the new caliper on. We're sitting here letting her gravity bleed, and we're going to start bleeding her here in a second. So we made a little boo-boo while we were bleeding, and we kind of ran the reservoir dry. Heard a squeaking noise, and then we realized it was dry. It's a Friday night mistake. I blame the guy behind the seat. He should have been like, hey, we should have filled it. His fault. His fault. It's Redneck's fault. That's what I'm going with. It's either that or it's Dustin's fault. It can't be my fault. It definitely is my fault, but it's not my fault. Definitely no. All right, about a gallon of fluid later, and the brakes are bled. And he's got a thigh that, like, the ladies are going to love. He's ready to, like, kick some footballs and shit. So let's get the tire back on. Rear tires are off because we're going to go ahead and keep bleeding brakes because they feel worse than they did when we first came in. So we're still trying to hunt down where the problem is. So, bleeding session number 585. Alright, we bled all the brakes all the way around, and we found some air in the rear. So hopefully that's our problem. The light's not coming on anymore, which is an awesome thing, so I think we got it. We found a bleed screw that we didn't know about. So, see how that one's got one, two. On this side, we got a one, a two, a tree. We got the brakes going, and we're going to set her on the ground and see if they work better, because they didn't work better when we set it on the ground a second ago. That was not good. Not good. We bled them all again. Whee! Alright, we rocked her back and forth here in the shop after getting them bled. They feel amazing. That's the best the brakes have ever felt. He's over here making jokes that, oh, it's going to be fine right now, and it's going to be shit as soon as you get on the road. I hope not, because that's what it's been on this. This car has had the craziest brake problems that I've ever had to deal with. And the caliper's on the front, so it has a split caliper where it has fluid on one side and the other. And the problem is the bleed screw's on the same side as the feed hose, so you can't get the air out of the other side of the caliper on the front, which is fucking shit-ass design, and the rear has it on both sides. So I wish the front had it the other way, so it takes forever to bleed the front. But I'm really glad that she's back together, and we are going to head back to the house. I still got to edit stuff. We got a lot of chrome polished. I got a few more things to do. We got the pieces that go up here on the forks, and then we'll actually start putting the forks on. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So let's head home and let's get this stuff edited. I love you guys. Thank you so much for following along, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I just want to add one more thing. The brakes on this right now are fucking epic. And I mean epic. They almost threw me through the windshield. Like, that thing shuts down in like nothing. It's fucking epic. So happy.